to me personally when I, yeah, it just kind of disheartens me when I hear all that kind of homophobic type stuff. You know, we live in a society where people are going to be themselves and people are going to be people. And sorry, I get really emotional about this, but um, it just, I know how it's like to be treated different, you know? And for someone to say that I sounded gay, you know, um, is offensive to me. And yeah, it's something that I've kind of had to deal with my whole life, you know, like people, um, you know, people saying, okay, so let's get Jonwoo's letter.
Casting canceled.
All right, and we got the missing husband here. Oh no. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. It's just cold. This is, man, that really pisses me off. That is unfortunate that he passed. Yeah, not a good time. But no, I just, it just makes me mad, you know, that sometimes in the gaming community we have people who are rude and closed-minded and racist and homophobic and, you know, hating people because of religious values. And I mean, it's not affecting you. It's not affecting you. All right, I'm not gonna be you know, completely depressed like that, but
what a beautiful day.
yeah, it was just really shocking to me. I was not expecting that. And also too, you know, one thing I've kind of, and I'm guilty of this in the past, is, you know, being negative towards female streamers. You know, and like women are always negative towards women sometimes. So for me, I'm going to do the complete opposite. I am going to support everybody in the community that supports me, and vice versa. And I support everybody regardless of views and all that crap. You know, I just think the most important thing for me is how you stand for your platform. I think that's really the bottom line. Yeah, he did look kind of suspicious. All right, let me get a clue here. Oh, that really bummed me out. Dang it. Hey viewers, hi, welcome to the stream. We're playing ELOA and the chat room is open. So, but yeah, it just really bums me out when people are closed-minded. It really gets to my core, you know? And, or like yesterday, someone came in stream, right? And said that I sounded, let's get that clue, got that first page. That's how I pick up clues, just like this. But no, it was really ridiculous to me. How, you know, like, how someone constantly, oh, there's the second page. Okay, so let's get that clue. Like Sherlock Holmes. Oh yeah, failure means defeat. I agree with that. Okay, so let's see where the next one is. I think there's another, there should be another page here. Okay, so then we got the third page. Ba-da-ba! Alright, he's gone to the Black Forest Trails. Alright, let's get that final clue. But no, it was just really sad. Like, someone just came in my chat yesterday, right? And was like, oh, are you a boy or a girl? Obviously, first off, that, I mean, you should be able, if you're smart enough, you should figure out that I am a woman. But I can understand, you know, these days we have a lot of androgyny and stuff going on. But still, you can tell that I'm a woman. That's just me, you know? But I just thought it was really funny that someone would just go out of their way to try to like make me feel bad, right? Like that's crazy. And you know, for the lady streamers out here too, you know, stop stereotyping us. Like, I get sick of going on YouTube and seeing these videos of like guys thinking that every feminist is someone who is, you know, that just hates men and stuff. Last time I checked, feminism is about the equality between genders, you know? I mean, I support male streamers as much as I support I don't know, female, streamers, and streamers are streamers to me. I mean, yeah, we have to use labels in order to describe things. All right, let's see what Miss Adele says. I like her hair though. It looks really nice. Okay. I know. It pissed me off that he died. All right, yeah. We're going to give it to him good. Level 8! Let's do this, homies. We at level 8, okay? All right, so puppet skeleton soldiers, right? Poor guy. That really sucks. All right, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. It's like Harvey Birdman. It's like, look out. Okay, so, all right, we got a new attack here, Blade Shackles. Pretty psyched about that. And Knife Shadow, or I think Knife Shadow is the new one. Pretty excited about that. All right. Let's rock and roll. Okay, new area. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're actually doing our first dungeon, guys. Wish me luck. Watch me die. I'm gonna totally die. Okay. So, alright, so it says that pressing the request matching button automatically recruits players. You cannot use this if you're in a squad. Alright, so we're gonna enter dungeon.
You discovered a new area.
Okay. Let's try this here. Kinda nervous. Alright, let's try this here. No, let's see here. Oh, dungeon matching. There we go. Oh, so that's you. Oh, okay. Let me go back. I'm gonna try to go back. Let's try this again here. Okay. So this is dungeon matching. Okay. Okay. So let's try. Well, it's not allowing me to do it. What the heck? Alright, so I am to the recommended level. Okay. Trying to use this thing, it's just not working for me, guys. Alright, so I'm just gonna let that counter, I'm just gonna let it run, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, so while this is running, let's talk about that juicy story of the day. This is E cancels Soup, Joel McHale, to host final show on December 18th. Okay, so it says, the Soup host, Joel McHale, issued the following statement to, and this is coming from entertainmentweekly.com, about the end of the show. I love doing the Soup for all these years, 86 to be exact, but I have decided to solely focus on my acting career now. Thanks to all who watch, and thanks to Kim Kardashian's ass for all it's done for me and my family. Okay, so the network announced on Wednesday that it was ending the influential clip show that has skewered, ridiculed, and otherwise mocked absurd moments in TV and pop culture after a 22 season, not second, run. Joe McHale will end his 12-year tenure as host, one in which he reinvigorated the franchise with his winnering one-liners, which were directed even at the network's other stars, see the Kardashians, on December 18th. And this is what the VP of Programming and Development said, who is Jeff O'Day. We are incredibly proud of the long-running success of The Soup, and The Soup has delivered countless laughs and unforgettable episodes, and we are grateful to the talented team, fearless wit, and clever approach week after week. Joe took the show to new heights for more than a decade, and his irreverent humor and his unique brand of comedy has captured so perfectly The Soup will be missed. So the Soup new episodes will air Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, leading up to the finale on December 18th at 10 p.m. And these installments will revisit the show's most iconic moments, including the chicken tetrazzini and the Dunk-a-Boo Ball over the last decade. Okay, so he has been a cast member, as you know, in Community. So, I mean, he can act. But here's the thing I always tell people, and even myself being on like I would say on the independent side of the entertainment world, is this, guys. First off, do not think that if you have tenure, I feel personally you should keep that tenure. You know, and I'm not saying that he should continue, you know, doing the Soup or something, but you still want to have a side job, or as they would say, excuse me, you still want to have like a side hustle. And this is just because the entertainment industry is one of these things, like actors are struggling out here. Okay, now for someone like Joe McHale, not so much, because you know there's shows like Community and stuff, but what happens when Community is done, right? You know, and we've seen this. Like, look what happened to the guy from the Karate Kid. I forgot his name now. But, you know, he tried going on Dancing with the Stars, and that did not kind of preserve his career. Whereas Alfonso Roberto became the host of America's Funniest Home Videos and ended up winning Dancing with the Stars. So it's like, you know, it's just always important to have that type of versatility, and that's what I always tell people, because people think that the entertainment industry, it's like once you get a job you're set. But as you can see here, The Soup, which was a really good show, I like the fact, you know, when Joel started doing it, I really like the fact that he made a mockery of people on their own network, and I think that takes a lot of guts and balls to do that. But good luck to him, and hopefully the E comes out with some better programming. I cannot wait till Keeping Up with the Kardashians is over too, because I swear that show, well, apparently that didn't do nothing. That was a waste of time. Okay, so this is a dungeon, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna get some skeleton puppet archers here. We have a cursed ghost. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Rock and roll here. Here we go. Alright, so let's get this skeleton archer. Oh, that was good. Did you see that, guys? That was pretty epic. Good. Alright, so we got one. There we go. I got this. I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it. There we go. Alright. These ghosts are no joke though. Not gonna lie. Come on. I'm gonna just get these archers. Okay, so we got 2 of 8. Alright, I think I'm gonna wait here for a second. I'm sorry, guys. I should buy potions, but it's like I'm poor, you know. If my armor is damaged, this is just not a good time. But yeah, I really hope that, you know, Joe McHale and, you know, The Soup, it was such a good show. But man, it's just really sad what entertainment television has become. It's just like trashy reality shows. But I won't lie though, that I think it's the Real Housewives of like Pomomik. If I'm saying it correct, it's like a suburb outside of Washington D.C. and not a lot of people of color in there. And it's just showing this stereotype that like women that are light skinned are like super catty and stuff. And it's gonna be that one I am gonna watch, because they're talking about who's not black enough and like like all this jazz, and it was ridiculous. But at least my cough has gone away, so I am excited about that. All right, let's keep going here. All right, let's see here. All right, let's just. I just want to get rid of these stupid Let's go. Shoot. I'm probably